शाहिद इस जानकारी के लिए हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए आपका शुक्रिया. All right, moving on. Israel and Iran have continued to exchange strikes for the third day now. The Israeli military claims that it has hit the headquarters of the Iranian Defense Ministry and in fact some of their nuclear projects as well. Iran too has launched a wave of attacks and air raid sirens have been heard in both Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. Iran has launched hypersonic missiles towards Israel, which the IDF says are not maneuverable ballistic missiles. But an overview assessment would tell you that the conflict at current stage is showing no sign of de-escalation as G7 leaders meet in Canada, where this dangerous turn of the conflict is expected to be center stage. Well, Iranian media has said that at least 128 people were killed in the Friday-Saturday Israeli attacks. Iran claims that over 900 people have been injured, and as per Iranian Health Ministry spokesperson Hussein Karmanpour, 40 women below the age of 20 have also been killed. We'll talk about this with our guest. Joining us on the show is Major General Gigi Dwivedi, defense expert. Also with us on the program is Ambassador Prabhu Dayal, former diplomat, Wing Commander Praful Bakshi, former Indian Air Force officer and former spokesperson for the Ministry of Defense, joining us on the program as well. General Dwivedi, I'll begin with you, sir. So what do you make of this conflict? You know, something similar was witnessed in 1981 as well. Israel has said that we are a small country. If Iran does come up with nuclear capabilities, then Israel is going to be the #1 target. So before they can get their hands on anything nuclear, they have to be decimated. General Dwivedi.
Well, Vineet, Israel has, I think, a definite reason because they fear existential crisis. In fact, since 1948, when State of Israel was established, it has come under serious threats and definitely its very existence was at stake, both in 1948, again in 1956 Suez War, 1973 Arab-Israeli War, and thereon. The point is that Israel has stood up to the challenges, but this time the challenge is entirely different. That was all the conventional threats, but today, as Iran was almost on the threshold of becoming nuclear power, now that becomes a very serious issue because a nuclear capability with Iran, and Iran and Israel have had very tenuous relations over the last 75 years. So therefore, Israel did not want Iran to have that capability. Now there are only two choices, either to wait and watch or to take action. And Israel's strategy has always been preemptive. They have never reacted. They have always taken a preemptive stance. So therefore, this operation, Rising Lion, was with very clear political and military intent. And that was twofold. First and foremost, cripple, Iran's nuclear capability and also degrade its defense forces' potential to wage war. Because last 1.5 years, Israel has been facing three-pronged proxies of Iran, that is Houthis, Hamas and Hezbollah, but they have been weakened considerably. Now this was the time for Israel to strike because at this juncture, Iran has yet not developed the capability, but it could have. So therefore, they have taken a very preemptive action, which is in consonance with their strategy, and that's how this operation has unfolded. Now, over the last 3 days, how this situation has panned out, I think Israel has achieved considerably their objectives because they have been able to inflict very heavy damage on the nuclear installations, as also they have taken heavy toll of the Iranian Defense Forces leadership. Almost 20 of the top generals have been killed. And on the third day, they have actually shifted the priority of targets. They have gone in for the oil installations. They hit Sharan, which is a major oil depot, and also South Pass, which is the biggest gas oil field. In fact, this is almost 80% of Iranian gas supplies are from this field. So point I'm trying to make is that Iran is under very serious, I would say, stress because of the Israelis' well-calibrated and very thoughtful operations. And two things I would like to make. Firstly, if it becomes more on the oil, it's going to actually have the global impact because, after all, from Strait of Hormuz, almost 14%, 21% of the oil and gas flowed from here, and 14 million barrels of oil flowed from here. So therefore, this will have global impact as it is. There is almost 10% spike in the crude prices, which today are at around $73. And second point is West Asia is definitely going to see a major strategic shift because today the world is divided into Islamic countries are backing up Iran and the other countries are backing up Israel. So therefore, there is going to be serious strategic shift after whenever this operation comes to an end. And the superpower rivalry is going to be intense because America is in a big way behind Israel, and on the other side you have Russia and China backing up Iran. So therefore, I think we are going to witness intense rivalry in this region. Vinit.
Absolutely. Some more breaking news coming in. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has visited Bat Yam and